Hey, Tom.
Hey everyone, how you doing? Hey Tyrone, how we doing today?
Hey, Tom. Yeah, we are fine. A happy New Year to
Happy
everyone.
New Year to you, man. Happy New Year, exciting year. We had a busy year last year, and I think this year is going to be
Yeah,
even busier.
sure.
Yeah.
Am I on the stream? Can you
Yeah,
see me?
it's weird. It's not sharing your screen. I think. Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
This is just mine. Yeah, there we go. No, I think it just. Well, I think it just hit
So
me.
yeah,
Uh, okay, perfect. I think this will work though. Let me go ahead and share. I'll go ahead and share my. Hold on one second. It's gotta get my permission to share. One second. Let me just. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to rejoin. Sorry, Chrome's giving me a hard time. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Is Tyrone? Let's see. Sorry, everyone. We'll be starting in just a minute. Okay, we're just waiting for Tyrone to reconnect. Let me see if he's able to. All right, everyone. Okay, and we'll kick this off. So we'll start. We're going to go over today. Both Tyrone and I will be going over a year in review of Bifrost. There's been a lot of exciting things going on. We've had quite a bit go on with launch of Parachains, SALP. Lot. We've had about I think over 30 projects. Um, we've had a lot go on to it. So we'll recap this year and we'll go over this document. Basically, this is kind of an outline, and I encourage everyone to go back and read this after the call. We will definitely get that sorted out. So so the Kasama Polkadot crowd loans. So yeah, in May we launched that. That was the first one, and approximately I guess it was about 43,000, almost 44,000 addresses that participated in it. So participation was great. Oh, here we go. I think we just got Tyrone back. Hey Tyrone. Yep, I was just giving an overview real quick of the year
yeah,
and
sure.
kind of where we're at. So so we've had a lot of success with that. We launched a lot of projects. We've had almost, I think it's been, Tyrone, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a little over 30 projects, I think, that have participated with Bifrost so far, and not one a parachain. but at least participated. So we have a lot of participation, a lot of projects launching through Bifrost. They see the usefulness of SALP. Yeah, we have almost I think it's 46,000 addresses on through through SALP. So that's approximately 79% that we're actually participating in the Kusama crowd loans, which is huge. And we've had a lot of great projects launched through. We've had a lot of integrations. It's been very smooth for a lot of these projects. I think Calamari was the first one we actually launched with, but Altair, Basilisk. I mean, we have a long list of projects. And now we've been doing Polkadot as well, so that's been huge. So I won't go that too much more, but do you want to add anything, Tyrone, as far as the last year in review? We've had a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Actually, yeah, I will, take you right back to recap to the product development in 2021. So maybe I can share my screen so you can.
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Let me stop real quick. Yep.
Right. Okay, you can see that, right?
Yep, there it is. It's just showing up. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. So, so here's the. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, from the Q1 to Q2, that is the first half of the 2021. The biggest milestone is we achieved the first V token, which is the V Ether, and we reached about 18,000 derivative mint. So which equals to at that time it was about 40,000 $400,000 about of the market cap. So yeah, that's the first biggest milestone. And then we put efforts into connect with the Kusama power chain. We did a lot of tests in Rococo, and we also launched the the Asgard CC4 for the test of all the functional palettes for Kusama power chain, in other words. So in the first half year, we just put efforts into test and ready for the power chain. And in the middle of the year, we did win the first batch of the power chain. It's the 5th one, and we achieved successfully onboarding on Kusama power chain. And we officially developed and entered to POA governance at the first time, and the console be controlled actually by 3 of members in team, and this will be the POA process after we brought on the power chain, and the dApp is launched, of course, and the SLP crowd loan support for community power chains and stuff for the first time. I think I remembered it. The first time was the Basilisk crowd loan. So we actually support the Basilisk for the first one, and we keep going it. And there will be about plenty of them joining. So I will show you up later. And the mainnet governance module goes online, and we actually start with 0 referendum to remove the pseudo, and the Bifrost Council actually enters to the oriental of to go through the door. Actually, that's but it's the POA door, right? And on mainnet, first referendum passed, and we started BNC transfer. And this is the first time. Also, it's the first time we open up the HRMP channel to achieve the cross chain with Karura. Is the initial use case in Kusama, and we actually did a decentralized listing in Karura DEX. So in the Q3, actually, we are mainly focused on to support more of Kusama Crop-Loan projects, and we, did the first cross-chain bridge with Karura, and we achieved the first and the initial one in Kusama ecosystem. And in the final quarter of the 2021, the VSKSM and the VS bound farming has been started for all of these projects, and it's actually a boom activity at that time. And users found out they can use for VS Kusama and VS bound, and there are use cases for them. They can put it on and do the farming. Right, VS bound market finally goes live, and the VS bound pending all the trading, and it's launched. So yeah, it's still on the market of VS bound. And you can see this colorful cats represent a unique parachain project, and this include Kusama parachain and Polkadot parachains, right? And this is the final quarter of the 2021. We opened up the Polkadot SLP, and we supported, for example, the Akala, Crop-Loan, and Asta, Manta, Latent Tree, Moonbeam, Infinity, and so on.
Yeah, big milestone, definitely.
Yeah, and we will keep pushing it. And the mission that not done yet is the Bifrost haven't been Polkadot parachain, and I think this much of concern from you guys, and I know that's that should be a big milestone in 2022, and I will talk about it later, a little bit later. We will also, to publish an article to explain why we didn't join to the first batch of Polkadot parachain. It's mainly because the cost of the parachain baiting, because that we think that actually a project is hard to give out the enough return for the users who pledge the assets on them. It's actually a big part of cost. Is mainly about thousand million of the interest for users. So that's the big part. So that's the big cost for it. And I think users were also concerned about it. So a little bit later, and we can focus more on the functional development, and we can go live on more function after, or what we can say, once we have the Polkadot parachain, and we can be very strong. So that's the strategy. And I think I'm done with the recap of the 2001 development part and product. Yeah, and here is a little bit about Bifrost parachain status. And you can see we are having almost about 80,000 holders in Bifrost parachain. It's actually the second one. It's second place in Kusama ecosystem. So the first one is the Moonbeam, Moon River. Yeah, it's Moon River. Yeah, and the other data are actually no mode blockchain data, right? So the finalist blocks maybe on Bifrost is more like to look at on, because the interesting is the Lightning Redeem. You can actually count it on them, and you can easily to calculate when you can do the Lightning Redeem. So it's an interesting one. Okay, so yeah, I'm literally done the recap of the part of 2021, and thanks for that. Thanks for this year, we have accumulated more of cooperators and partners. So each of the SLP partners is Bioforce partners, right? And we will also reach out, more of a functional cooperation in 2022. I think that the following year is the big time for Polkadot or Kusama power chains and ecosystem, because the functionality products and the collaboration between power chains and the XCMP open up will all be the big milestones for it. So Bioforce will also have the V token and the derivative to connect with different ecosystem and the different blockchains, whatever is internal or external blockchains, right? And we also have some great partners from services like Wallet and for example, on Finality to provide the API services and the footnote services and something like that. So we actually have a strong ecosystem by now, but it is not strong enough. I think we can also push it to the 2022, and Polkadot will also bring us to the mainstream of the next year of Polkadot ecosystem.
That's a lot. That's a lot of partners we have there, and I know this list is just constantly growing. I already see a few things that we're adding more. It seems like every day, more and more people are learning about Bifrost. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Of course, Tom. Yeah, and one more thing I want to mention about I think I missed one biggest thing is at the final of the 2021, actually we reached the V-Ether and the Ethereum pair have reached to the top of Chainlink DEX. So you can see the liquidity on this pair is actually have cross over the USDT and USDC pair. So that's a big one that was to celebration, right?
Yeah, it's huge news. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, VETH is really taken off. I think people are very excited about it. Anybody that's participating in it understands it is very excited. Heard from a lot of people.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm done the recap of the 2021.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been a great year. This has been a fantastic year. Perfect.
Okay, so maybe now we can talk a little bit more on 2022 of the new year.
I think that's what most people are very excited to hear about. Cannot wait to hear about the plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Definitely.
The first thing is let's see. Actually, Bifrost Twitter has reached the 80,000 followers, right? So I think that was more of 80,000, but why is now it's been lower than 80,000?
1%.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think it just hit 80,000. I think it was last night. I think I saw Lurfus was thinking about it. That's awesome. Yeah.
Right. So the roadmap of 2022 have been embodied on the Trello of Bifrost. It's literally a formal version, but it's not the final formal version. Here include a lot of things that we want to achieve in the new year, but some of them are first priority, and some of them is related to the ecosystem and DAO. So let's figure it out. What are interesting? So in the quarter one, we will mainly focus on the cross-chain and Bifrost collator and staking mechanism. So Bifrost staking mechanism is actually same as Moonbeam, same as Moonriver mechanism to invite the collator collator, and the collator can be nominated by nominator, and they can do staking about BNC. And the interesting part is if you stake BNC, you can get more of actually the metrics of your return in the future. So that's a little a functional part that I can share with you. But we are actually doing the design of it. It's a thought from us. So as well, the staking of BNC will relate to the future return of you, for example, you liquidity mining and or disruptive mining or something like that. So that's going to be important. It's a staking mechanism, and we are actually pushing forward the cross chain with StakeMine, and we are doing the test on West End by following the leads of Parity engineers. And the launch of Farming 2.0 is actually rebuilding of the farming palette. By now the farming palette is actually a little bit simple, and you can easily do the injection and mining, and take the liquidity out and redeem you liquidity and reward, right? But in the future, it will be more complicated and more of functionality will be involved in. So, for example, it will have some function to input your NFT. So if you have your NFT before, you can put it on, and you can get more of a return. And we also added up the period of the mining. It will go through for a long time, but it will separate it to different rounds, and more of functions like that. So it's rebuilding. Sorry, it's the rebuilding of the farming palette.
Awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They want to know when is more farming coming. Definitely hear that a lot. So perfect.
Yeah. Actually, the farming palette will also relate to the Zenlink, because there will be more of assets who will be involved in Zenlink platform. So it's the same. We are using the same blockchain, so it will also be doing farming liquidity activity in Bifrost Powerchain. So it's going to be the same. So the farming palette rebuilding is important. So we arrange it to the Q1 of the new year. And Bifrost Grant, it's a new thing that we want to actually support some more of projects in the ecosystem. For example, the project relates to loan, debt, collateral, and some of maybe relate to the liquidity, and some of DeFi 2.0 of the the great project that we want to support too. That's the one. We also want to just start to find enough of them and talk to them, so we can incubate some of great projects related to V token and derivative, so we can use it and to do the liquidity things for the ecosystem. And we want to release the Bifrost DAO beta. So what is that? It's actually we want to open up the Bifrost console. So but it's the process smoothly, but not suddenly, So we call it DAO beta. Is we will maybe open up 1 and 2, maybe Q1 we open 1 and Q2 we open 1. So follow the routine and to the final of the quarter, and the DAO maybe involve many ambassadors or some who have bidding into it. So we will finally give to the charge for all of BNC holders. So anyone, you can be the council member, you know. So but now it's just 3 of us to doing the motion and the door, right?
That's
So
awesome.
we
Do we know
up.
how many, Tyrone, do we know how many people are going to be added to that, or how do you guys have an idea on how much you want to start with, or anything like that?
I think the first quarter we will try to get 5, and the maximum should be 9, you know. And there will be also same as Podo will be runners up, maybe 5 or 6 runners up.
Okay, cool. We're voting for community members, right? So I think Thomas would be a shoo-in for sure. I think he's on the call right now. So perfect. Yes,
sure, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Love to get some good people in there. Awesome. Perfect.
Okay, so new slogan and website is it's actually the new website. Yeah, no more expanded on it. So will be a cool and bright new website for it. And let's go to the quarter 2. And the quarter 2 we will mainly focus on the biggest part is V token for external blockchains. You know, but initially.
I think the audio just cut out.
What?
Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh. Yep, audio just cut out. I think we're having problems with, by the way, just so you know, but I've seen in the chat room a few people have been saying, yeah, Crowdcast, I think, is having some audio problems. So there you go. I think it's back on now. Yep.
Okay, so
yep.
So did anyone miss any part?
I think it was working the whole time. Yeah, I think it's working.
Okay,
now.
Sure. Okay, so I'll keep going. Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep going. Yeah, it's great stuff. Definitely.
Okay. Okay. So we will start with the V token of V Kusama, V BNC, and V Moon River. Sorry, V Moon River. Because the mechanism of VKSM, V BNC, and V Moon River is kind of similar, and it's also the relationship of the collector and validator and nominator. So we can easily do the same mechanism for 3 of them, and the following is the bridge. We will open up the Kusama and the Polkadot cross-chain bridge. So if we doing that, we will consider whether we will jump into the Polkadot a slot auction. So that's the confusing part. So if we connect with Kusama and Polkadot, if that's really efficiency, and I think that won't be enough to use Kusama Powerchain, but not bidding another one for Polkadot, right? So, but let's see how it goes, right? We will launch Sub3 and EVM cross-chain bridge and achieve Sub3 and EVM asset intercommunication. Of course, is because the WASM environment will not be implicated to Polkadot in 1 or 2 years. So it's going to be a long-term strategy. But in the quarter 2, maybe we can achieve the EVM and the Sub3 cross-chain bridge. So that will be touchable and doable, right? And SLP Polkadot version removes multisig and achieve complete decentralization. That's the step if we achieve Polkadot Powerchain, and there's actually the multisig can be removed and the SLP can be completely decentralization like Kusama. And we will launch SLP and SLP development kit for partners which means they can directly integrate the APIs on their end, and contributors can easily join to their crawler on their front end. So they will not be able to jump into the Bifrost app for doing that. So it will be actually a big milestone, I think. So maybe it sounds not important, but it's very important, because if each partner have integrated with it on their end, and users can use it as naturally, like a decentralized miner. So it's totally not the same with centralized, the centralized miner, or the centralized exchange does. So they will figure it out. Users will figure it out. The decentralized miner is what they want to get with, right? So this is very important. So this first half year of the new 2022, and it's mainly focused on the bridge and Bifrost staking mechanism, and the startup of V token from KSM, BNC, and Moonriver, right? So, and we will push this main path to the Q3 and Q4. So the main efforts in the next half years, so is we will broad on we are actually expand the business of V token. So it will include more of partners within it, and we will support the EVM palette, and it's not mean that developers can do the EVM development on Bifrost, but it's kind of to support like Moonriver's or Astar's smart contract projects, so they can easily get into touch with Bifrost. And this is the main part we were doing in Q3. And NFT, we are actually doing that. If it's easily to do that, we just need to integrate with the assets from integrate with the asset method in Bifrost palette, so it will be easy to achieve. And SLP launches heterogeneous chain derivatives V's and V Solana, right? It's also a big milestone. This will be the startup of external V token, right? So V is not a substrate version. It is mainly focused on the smart contract part. So VETH will be also actually switch to the substrate version if we have already find some way to switch the EVM assets to substrate assets. So it will be done, and V Solana will be the same.
Yeah, seeing V Solana will be interesting. That'll be really cool seeing Solana.
Yeah, we haven't decided which one is the best. So maybe we can have a democracy to figure it out which blockchain is the mainly of community intent to support with, right? So
the rate of changes it may change by Q3.
Yeah,
so much is going on. Yeah, definitely cool.
Yeah, and the final quarter, more of a V token from our side, and more of functionality for VToken. Maybe the incubation ecosystem projects in Q1 has been little mature in the Q4, right? So maybe we can start up a VToken landing or more functional of it, and we will also open the council elections. So as I said before, that's the process of the evolution of Bifrost. And to Q4, it will be actually formally open up for all of BNC holders. So Bifrost will switch from the POA to MPOS at the final, and that's the general plan for next year. So we haven't added the details in these cards. So you will see a more of a detailed version this month. So yeah, we will also discuss it in Bifrost Forum. So welcome to join us.
Yeah, thank you for that overmap on the roadmap. That's super exciting. I think there's a lot here. I know last year was quite a year of building out this stuff. This year is going to be the where the things that we're most excited about. So yeah, very exciting stuff. Thanks for sharing that, Tyrone.
Okay, thanks, man. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, perfect. It's exciting. It's an exciting year.
Yes.
For 2022. Yeah. Actually, Gavin also had an interview today or yesterday. He mentioned about there will be a power chain involved for the different palettes of cross-chain palettes in one power chain. And this cross-chain palette, I think this cross-chain palettes will be developed by different social power chains, or maybe Parity will give out a formal version of how to develop a cross-chain palette. I don't know. I'm guessing about it, but it's the interesting part he mentioned about. It's so exciting.
Oh, it is. It is very exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this develops. Yeah, I think the cross-chain messaging this year is going to be just incredible. I mean, we're finally getting to see it to fruition, and this is the thing that people are most excited about. So definitely awesome. Well, thank you for the recap of recap of last year, and then the exciting roadmap the team has and everything. And yeah, really excited about it. Do you have anything else you want to mention, or?
Yeah, I think Thomas actually asked a question, right?
Yeah.
What about VS stock trading?
Yep. Yes.
What about VS stock trading, and what are the requirements to do so? Yeah, VS stock trading will have to satisfy standard of VS stock amount. Mm-hmm. So let's see. By now, the VS stock amount is 1.5 million, but it's not enough, I think. Maybe we'll reach about 2 million and 2.5, so to open up the trading, but we haven't decided yet. I know, yeah, that's important, and we will actually we want to open it up with the events of Zenlink cross-chain with Moonriver and cross-chain, mainly with Moonriver. So more of assets can be involved in. So the liquidity will be helped to VS dot. So I think that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. The amount of the VS dot. Yeah.
Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to get access to that. I know I'm personally taking advantage of using VSKSM and trying to leverage that to contribute more to crowd loans, and I encourage anyone else to look at doing the same. And I know as soon as the VS dot market trading begins, I'm going to be taking advantage of that too, and I recommend anyone to do the same. So cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we are going to have videos on that. We are talking about as a team to have some videos to explain it more. I know a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around derivatives and everything. So we are going to be working to simplify it for a lot of people. I know that's the hardest part of understanding the complexity of this. I think Bifrost is one of the most complicated projects out there, but I think when you understand it, you realize it's one of the most powerful ones. So perfect. Well, thank you so much, Tyrone. I appreciate that. This call was fantastic, and I think the community appreciates it. And thanks for your time and your hard work, and can't wait to see what happens this year.
Right. Thanks, guys. And we are very happy to be with you. And, you are doing very well in, we actually can see your works and efforts from your monthly report in the forum. So we are happy to see you efforts, and we can build this project together. So, and I will invite you to the. It's actually not invite you. It's we'll open up the council election, and welcome to join us. And
and
I
believe
you can.
Yeah, I thought I mentioned too. We are having. I know. I think one of our lead ambassador, Keith, is actually going to be opening up some recruiting for new ambassadors. So anybody on the call that's very interested in participating, feel free to reach out to Keith or Thomas. And we are going to be having bringing new people on. We want to build this community, and people are excited about it. I think the members that are a part of it are very excited. So. Yeah, we'll definitely welcome new people, and excited to see it get going. Cool.
Right. Cheers, guys. And,
thank you, Tyrone.
Have a great New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Take care. Thank you, guys.
Right. Thank you.
Bye.
Right. See you guys.
Thanks.